Rob Latham with Springfield Armory. We're at the 2013 SHOT Show in Las Vegas, Nevada. The gun I'm going to show you here is a Springfield Armory XDM 9mm competition series. And this particular one is the tricked out bitone version, has a stainless steel slide. Now the whole XDM line started off as basically a service pistol. It was designed as a heavy duty, kind of a beater up type gun, so it was never meant to be particularly fancy and never really tight enough to be what you'd call accurate enough for competition. One of the most popular divisions now in competition is the divisions designed specifically for the service pistols. So last year, 2 years ago, I sent a memo upstream at the shop and said, you know what we need is we need a gun that really maximizes the potential of the gun. Let's get the longest barrel that we're allowed for the competition, and the 525, so we call it, means a 5.25 inch barrel, which is 1/10 of an inch shorter than is legal in the NRA division. They gave me adjustable sights. It has a fiber optic front sight, which it's a red color that really contrasts well against almost any of the target colors we get, and it really helps you see the sights when you're off target, moving from target to target. But the real trick to it is really the sight radius and the adjustable sight. Now, probably the hardest mechanical thing for the engineers to solve was the problem that you make the gun longer, well, it's generally heavier, right? Guess what? You need the gun to actually be lighter in the slide assembly because we need it to work with not only the standard ammo, but we need it to work with the more competition-oriented lightened loads. So they were able to actually make the longer slide and internally reduce the weight of the slide so that it doesn't weigh any more than the shorter one. So it works with all the ammo. So you have a gun that's optimized for the competition loads, it fits within the rules, is extremely reliable, very accurate, very nice gun to shoot the matches with. Give you a little history. There was a product improvement design going on for XD, and so many changes were being made that instead of doing away with the old gun, which was extremely popular, they simply added another line to it. Well, in the previous line of guns, we had a 5-inch barrel that kind of fit pretty much the category as a competition gun, but it wasn't everything I wanted. It didn't have the adjustable sights, and it could have been just a little bit longer in the barrel length and the slide length. So I said, you know, we only have a 4.5-inch version of this gun now. Let's go ahead and make a little bit longer slides so that the barrel lengths don't match up between XD and XDM. So, hey, we don't have to keep it at 5 inches, let's make it 5.25. And next thing you know, they say, hey, we're sending your gun to you. That's really how it happened. In no time at all, boom, I had the perfect competition pistol. In the prototype stage, we had talked about changing the trigger, but several things would have happened. It would have raised the price point enough on the gun that we thought it might have made it more appealing to the competition-only shooters, but what we found is that the gun still appealed to the regular shooter too, and he probably didn't want to pay another $100, $125 for the upgraded trigger. So if you want to do that, you still can make those modifications because the frame assembly on all the XDMs have the same trigger mechanism, so the tuning is very easy to do. We do it at the factory, and there are lots of aftermarket companies. So it's easy enough to do that we left that portion alone. Well, they make all 3 calibers. They make 9mm, 40, and 45. And the reason is you're going to use whichever caliber is right for the division you shoot. Now, the casual shooter is going to buy the caliber he likes, or the caliber that costs the least. But somebody shooting, say, production class is going to buy a 9mm because we don't have a higher power factor required. It's just a minor power factor. There's no reason to take any more recoil than you have to. But if you want to shoot the gun in like limited 10 or a limited division class, which they have a higher power factor, you'll then shoot a 40 or a 45 version for that. And if you want to shoot it in a category that requires 45s, then you have to shoot that version. So we came out with the 9 first because that's the one I wanted right off the bat, but very shortly after that, 40 and 45 came out, just to fill in the line so you could get anything you wanted. Okay, that's it for the XDM 525 9mm. I want to wrap this up. Hey, go ahead and hit that subscribe button now.